Many people believe that the United States of America is the world's richest country. While it is among the top 19 wealthiest nations, it no longer holds the top spot. You might be surprised to learn that the richest countries today are often those you know little or nothing about. In fact, many of them are also some of the world's smallest countries. Whether they excel in economic sectors or develop in other fields, these nations proudly feature on the list of the richest countries in 2024. So, fasten your seatbelts as we explore these affluent nations and discover how they surpass the other 194 countries in the world. We will also pinpoint where these nations stand on the world map with their richest country status. Let's jump right in without any further delay. Number 10, Macau. Macau, also known as Macau SAR, is a small autonomous region in Asia located off the southern coast of China. Despite its size, Macau's gross domestic product, GDP, grew at an average annual rate of 6.27% from 2002 to 2023, reaching a record peak of 11,750 in the second quarter of 2023. As of 2024, Macau's GDP stands at an impressive $22 billion, with a population of just 695,000. This wealth is partly due to Macau being the only place in China where gambling is legal, making it one of the world's largest gambling hubs, with around 50 casinos. Reports indicate that its annual gaming revenue is over 5 times that of Las Vegas, generating billions of dollars each year. While gaming is a significant contributor to Macau's wealth, the region's success is not limited to this industry. Its tourism sector is also thriving, attracting millions of visitors worldwide. However, it's worth noting that many tourists are drawn to Macau for its legal gambling, highlighting the sector's influence on tourism. Macau successfully navigated the challenges posed by COVID-19 restrictions, quickly rebounding and lifting its economy within 4 years. The region secured a spot on the list of the world's richest countries in 2023 as well. One of the most notable residents of this wealthy region is Louis Che-Wu, the founder and chairman of Galaxy Entertainment Group, a leading casino operator in Macau. With a net worth of over $13.8 billion, he is one of the richest individuals in both Macau and the world. Number 9, Denmark. In 2024, Denmark is not only the 9th richest country in the world but also ranks as the 2nd safest. The country boasts some of the highest living standards globally. Denmark's total GDP stands at $42.84 billion, with a population of 5.86 million. This impressive GDP is largely due to Denmark's self-sufficiency in energy. Additionally, Denmark has a robust export business with prominent European countries, contributing an average of 6 to 7% to the GDP. The country is also renowned for its pharmaceutical products, industrial machinery, and electrical machinery, which are expensive and in high demand worldwide. The export of these products significantly benefits Denmark's economy. Number 8, United States. The United States has long been the world's most economically dominant nation, but that has now shifted. While it remains a powerful country, its top position has been overtaken by other, relatively smaller nations. The U.S. has a $26.95 trillion GDP, placing the state at number 8 on the 2024 list. The U.S. has the largest economy in the world, having about 20% of the entire global GDP. One of the prominent reasons is the state's natural resources, including oil and gas industries, which consume a ratio of 75% for trading purposes. The state is also a prominent provider in the auto and aircraft field, and when the total value of the U.S.'s natural resources exceeds a staggering $45 trillion, you can imagine its economic power. An interesting fact about the United States is that it is home to some of the wealthiest individuals, such as Jeff Bezos, Larry Ellison, Warren Buffett, and Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla and SpaceX. Elon Musk's ventures, including Tesla, SpaceX, and formerly Twitter, now X, significantly contribute to the country's development. Number 7. Qatar. Did you know that Qatar is the world's leading exporter of liquefied natural gas? This has enabled significant investment in their infrastructure, including opulent hotels, expansive shopping centers, and advanced transportation networks. According to recent stats from 2024, Qatar's GDP per capita is a whopping $235.50 billion, making it one of the world's wealthiest nations. This money has also been used to invest in education, healthcare, and sports, including hosting the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The credit goes to Qatar's richness in natural resources like oil and natural gas. Qatar produces resources more than needed for its population of 2.93 million. All the remaining resources are then exported worldwide, contributing to the country's high ranking as the world's richest country. Apart from the nation's wealth, Qatar is home to several extremely affluent individuals. Among them, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of Qatar, stands out, boasting a net worth exceeding $1.2 billion. Number 6. Iceland. Next up on our list is Iceland, often considered one of Europe's most underrated countries. Renowned for its breathtaking landscapes blending fire and ice, Iceland is a top destination for travelers. Surprisingly, this captivating country boasts the lowest population in Europe, with just 373,000 residents, and maintains an overall GDP of $3.57 billion. Though the country is known to be home to some of the world's wonderful places, its GDP is not only the product of tourism. In fact, the tourism sector contributes only 8.1% to the total GDP, whereas the rate of the GDP is generated from the country's high export of aluminum and other goods. The aluminum export alone contributes to a staggering 40% of the total GDP. However, other export products contribute to 35% of the total GDP. Besides being one of the richest countries in the world, Iceland offers a memorable experience to its tourists and natives. You can delight in fishing and strolling amidst the heavenly landscapes of this country, as if borrowed from paradise. Number 5. Singapore. Now let's look at Singapore's incredible success story, which has rightfully earned its place as the world's 5th most prosperous country in 2023. The country's total GDP stood at a whopping $515.55 billion, a number that's been steadily increasing year over year. Though the country secured the 3rd position back then, it still managed to make its name on the 2024 list with a $497.35 billion in GDP. And that's all because Singapore's government has always focused on creating a business-friendly environment that attracts investment from all over the world. The country has invested heavily in research and development, particularly in biotechnology and robotics. This forward-thinking approach has garnered significant attention from investors seeking to tap into the latest trends in tech. And of course, we can't forget about that one person who played a key role in Singapore's rise to the top, Lee Ziding, the co-founder and CEO of Mindray Medical International and one of the most significant figures in the world with a net worth of $14.5 billion in 2024. He currently holds the title of the wealthiest individual in Singapore. Additionally, Singapore boasts a number of high-net-worth individuals whose trades and businesses significantly contribute to the country's GDP. Number 4. Norway. Norway is primarily recognized for its stunning northern lights and the wealth of activities available in its mountainous regions, which resemble scenes from a postcard. While tourism contributes significantly to the country's economy, its impressive GDP of $546.75 billion is not solely reliant on this sector. Like the US, Norway has abundant natural resources, especially oil and gas, which is 30% of its total GDP. Moreover, the country is rich in petroleum that is a main export item in Western European territories. And when it comes to jobs and salaries, the state is famous for giving a handsome salary to the workers working for the state's benefits. Not only that, Norway is good at dealing with crises as it keeps $1.3 trillion as a backup to use when it's time to recover from some kind of economic disaster. Among a population of 5.41 million in the state, Ivar Tollefsen was the wealthiest individual with a net worth of $7.6 billion. Following his passing, Andreas Halvorsen assumed the title of the state's richest person with a net worth of $5.9 billion. Number 3. Switzerland. Switzerland is frequently praised for its luxurious lifestyle and thriving financial industry. According to 2024 statistics, Switzerland ranks as the world's 3rd wealthiest nation, boasting a GDP of around $813 billion. It's intriguing to explore Switzerland's path to such prosperity, particularly given its relatively small size. Just for a quick reminder, Switzerland secured the 7th position on the 2023 list, and now it seems to be making immense progress to jump directly to the top 3rd position. One of the keys to Switzerland's success has been its robust banking sector. The country has a long history of being a haven for wealth, with people from around the world trusting their assets to Swiss banks. Switzerland is home to some of the world's biggest pharmaceutical and watch companies. These two industries continue to thrive in the country. Moreover, the country exports precious metals, precision instruments, and machinery, including computers and medical devices. About 74% of the GDP is a result of the country's service sector. However, 25% comes from the industrial sectors. Switzerland's agricultural sectors also play a role in the country's overall GDP. Among its population of 8.7 million, one of the most renowned Swiss citizens is logistics magnate Klaus-Michael Kuhn, who is the country's wealthiest individual, boasting a net worth of $40 billion. This fact is quite striking. Number 2, Ireland. When considering the wealthiest nations globally, we often think of familiar names like the United States, China, and Japan. However, recent statistics reveal that Ireland ranks as the world's second wealthiest country. In 2023, Ireland's GDP reached $556.20 billion. With a thriving economy that's based primarily on exports, technology, and finance, recently the GDP grew by $589.55 billion. With only 5.03 million population, this country can be set an example of how hard work and efforts look like as it managed to retain its reputation after facing a great financial crisis in 2008. The country's measures, like cutting public sector wages, get its economy where it is today. It's home to some of the biggest tech corporations in the world, such as Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and Apple, who have established their European headquarters in the country. All of these collectively contribute to half of the country's total GDP, a staggering 50%. When discussing Ireland's wealth, it's impossible to overlook Shapur Mistry, the chairperson and CEO of Shapoorji Pallonji Group, who stands as the country's wealthiest individual with a net worth of $29 billion. Number 1, Luxembourg. This country's name might not be familiar to you, but it's the top-ranked country among the world's richest in 2024. Luxembourg, a small landlocked nation in Western Europe with a population of around 636,000, boasts remarkable wealth. Recent 2024 statistics revealed that Luxembourg's GDP per capita is approximately $89.1 billion. That's more than double the GDP of the United States. The country also took a handsome position on the 2023 list with a GDP of $83.26 billion. One major factor is their booming financial industry. Luxembourg is a hub for international banks and investment firms, bringing a lot of money into the country. It has also earned its name in utilizing a big portion of the country's money to ensure a better living experience, healthcare, and education. Additionally, the beautiful views of idyllic castles, abundant greenery, and picturesque canals attract tourists from all around the globe. A very small number of the population also help keep the country safe, clean, and crime-free. As for the wealthiest person in Luxembourg, the title would go to Mansour Ojei, a Saudi-French businessman with an estimated net worth of $35 billion. He is the owner and CEO of TAG Group, which owns brands such as Porsche Motorsport and McLaren Racing. Here are the top 10 wealthiest countries in the world for 2024. Whether their wealth stems from natural resources, a thriving financial sector, or a bustling tourism industry, each nation offers something unique and valuable. Many of these countries have achieved their positions through dedicated hard work and efforts to ensure economic stability. Rankings vary based on GDP, but true success lies in maintaining a position on the list year after year or advancing compared to previous years. These nations serve as a testament to the potential of hard work and determination. What are your thoughts on all of this? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching another episode of Just Discovery. If you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and press the notification bell for future updates on more exciting videos. See you next time.